Hey, Aubrey here. I feel a bit better today, which is amazing. It's kind of a little longer this week than other weeks to kind of get past the methotrexate and Enbrel injections that I take for my severe arthritis. Um, Come on, Isis, you can come up. Big Mama, you can come up. You can come up here if you want. Got it all covered again to another new sheet because I don't like dog smell on the couch. Sorry, I'm moving. I'm just trying to adjust my painful legs, hips. It's going to be kind of a boring Friday for me. Uh, I mean, I'm usually bored, usually totally bored. But my husband is off to the drag strip. I don't know, for 1 or 2 days. I'm not sure. He's at Orlando Speed World with our slingshot, trying to put down some more awesome numbers with our one of our employees, Lee Sebring. He's pretty freaking awesome. So glad to have him aboard. He's a sales machine and he knows the business because he, like my husband, is a sports announcer. And for the drag strip, they both do drag announcing. I think Lee does cars too, though. I'm not sure. I believe Lee does cars also. At any rate, so our business is closed today, which I don't go up there anyway. Um, but it is closed. It is what it is. And I get to tend to 3 dogs, a cat, and 3 snakes. Monica, Monica and Frank, no, Fiona and Frank, got a little gnat. Fiona and Frank are actually in one ginormous terrarium right now. I need to get another one. They're doing fine. There's multiple hot spots. There's multiple hides. There's multiple cool spots. Um, they're about a month, actually about 2.5 weeks in age from each other. They're both normal ball pythons. They're doing fine, and it's temporary until I can get another terrarium. Not going to go into that. Monica, excuse me, is doing absolutely amazing too. Fiona did just eat this last week, which I've been a little worried about her eating because she hadn't eaten well since I got her on February 23rd, and her last meal was February 18th. So I got a little worried because we were trying rat pups like we were told, but on the bags that we received the snakes in, it said adult live mice. So we figured, let's try a live mouse. She scarfed it, absolutely scarfed it. So Fiona is a mouser. I will transition her to rats. From what I hear, they have more nutrition in them, better fat content, etc., etc. And I only want the best for my critters. It's like I just found out some of Isis' bottom teeth have broken off. Like, she's still eating, she's drinking, and I know dogs really don't show a lot of pain, but she's acting perfectly normal. There's nothing different about her attitude or anything, which is a little odd. I mean, everything I seen, it said emergency, emergency. I called the vet and I said, if she goes off food or she won't drink, stuff like that, or she just lays around and kind of paws at her mouth, then we need to bring her right in, which we will do. Our vet is 2 hours on the other side of Florida. We decided not to change our animal vets because that's who they've been to since the day they were all born. We'll just drive the 2 hours. It's well worth it to me for them to be comfortable. And we get to ride in luxury in a 35-foot RV and veg and have the TV on, and they can lay on the, well, one can lay on the couch with me. I mean, the RV's big. It's got there's one gnat in here. I'm not sure why. That's odd. I hate gnats. Anyway, so then unless she shows any further signs like she quits eating or whatever, then their appointment is in, I think, 2 weeks from Monday. That's when they could get her in. But unless it's an emergency, and then I'll put her in the truck and I'll take her and we'll go for a 2-hour ride one way. Other than that, both the Dobermans have vet appointments. I know I say, I've got to quit that. They have vet appointments on the 29th to get their, I think, 3-year rabies. Isis, stop licking. They both have a problem. On Isis, it's the little bone here on her front paw. She licks and licks and licks and licks. She's got the fur off. She's got some of the skin off, and it's disgusting. I try to keep it covered as much as I can. The vet says it's a lichengioma. Never heard of it. They've been on antibiotics. She just will not quit licking. They have a ton of toys, a ton of chewies, all kinds of stuff like that. But I'm kind of getting frustrated with that. And Osiris has it on his back leg. Now, he is a fawn Doberman, so he has been on antibiotics so much for skin issues. He used to get a whole bunch of little pustules underneath his chin, into his neck, up around his ears because of his skin type. It's so light. Since he is a fawn, he's light. Now he has gotten a little bit darker over the years. His mom was pure white and his dad was the brightest fawn color I've ever seen. They're gorgeous, and he's a gorgeous boy. But I get a little bit nervous when I can't get a wound to heal. Now, with my previous medical experience, I have tried everything. I've tried cones. He's broken them. I've tried wrapping up his entire leg. I've tried antibiotic cream, antibiotic gel. I have tried Dipperline gel. I'm going to try to put some liquid bandage over it. I still do have my nurse kit, and I have a lot of new goodies in there. I am going to try the nurse kit and see what I have in there. I think I have liquid bandage and I've got a little spray. I keep him as clean as I can, but we know dogs' mouths are filthy. They chew off these wraps. I have tried, that workout sticky elastic tape stuff that people put on their shoulders or their knees or whatever. I've even wrapped up with antibiotic gauze. I've wrapped that up and down his whole leg. He chews that off. No matter what I do, he chews it off. He had antibiotics for 2 months straight. Just got off on February 2nd or 3rd. Can't remember the date. Almost had it healed up. He broke the cone again that I keep making him live in because I don't want this to get any worse. I don't want him licked down to his bone. They just keep licking. They're very licky dogs. Our Pekingese, she doesn't lick at all. She'll kind of nip at something on her and then she's done. No big deal. Anyway, so I'm a little stressed about that. I was watering all my aloe plants and stuff and found a bunch of snails that belong inside on the plants. I thought that was a little bit odd. It is what it is. We live in Central Florida. It's humid. It's hot, then cold, then hot, then cold. Today it's hot. It's very warm. I don't know the exact temp, but I usually don't ever turn the air on. We live in a place that's about 43 to 4,500 square foot. I just use fans and open the doors and stuff like that. I would rather have a lower bill and sweat a little and take a few more showers than pay a ridiculous exorbitant bill for all these rooms we don't ever use. It is what it is on that too, I suppose. I don't know if you guys can read my shirt. It says girls are not for sale. Yeah, does anybody know what that means? Well, I know what it means. It means quit trafficking women for any reason at all. Doesn't matter what your reason is. You might think it's the best reason in the world. Knock it off. Yeah. Let's see. What else am I doing today? I will be trying to socialize Frank a little bit more, Frank the ball python. He's he's the only testy one. Um, I did it again. He bit me once. No big deal. You can't even feel it. Just a tiny little drop of blood. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So I'm going to work with him a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And I'm going to get Monica out for a little bit later. She's inside her skull, all snuggled down in. It's very warm. I had the heat lamps off because it's like over 80. It's nice and humid in their uh, habitats, their terrariums. Like I think it's 65 to 70. Um, Frank and Fiona's is a little bit more humid than Monica's. Monica has a different type of wood in hers, and I need to get it out and get my Reptile Prime down that I got from By Barcheck's Reptile Prime. I like the coconut husk. It seems to do great, and that's what I'll continue to use. Unless, getting all these extra snakes that I want to get, and it gets to be a bit expensive, and then I'll look into, I mean, we have coconuts everywhere down here. They're easy to husk out. They're fairly easy to chunk up. And I've got 3 or 4 coconut husks um, just out on my front patio. Just because when I find a coconut in the wild, which they're not usually up in this area, you got to go down further by West Palm Beach and south, all the way down to mile marker 0, Key West, the fun place. But every time we are out and about around one, or even on the other side by Fort Myers, I think, or wherever, Anna Marie Island, all that over there, Sarasota, south of Bradenton in Sarasota, they have some coconut trees. And when we go RVing, which Bill and I have the same birthday, May 23rd. And so last year, I was supposed to go to Seattle with our oldest son. We have 6 kids. I was supposed to go to Seattle with our oldest son to visit my basically adopted daughter, love her to death. She was his best friend for many years, and then she moved away and got married. Now she's expecting a baby. But anyway, I digress. We were supposed to go in May, but with the COVID and with my immune system, that did not happen, cannot happen, won't happen. I don't know for how long. So instead, we took a little RV trip, just us 2, and we had our welder babysit all the critters here. And it was just for 2 days. It was a really short little outing, and have to go to places where there's really not people because I won't get in a crowd of people. I won't get where there's even 1 or 2 people. So we found a couple deserted places and walking around, and right there, a coconut about hit me on the head. And I'm like, I'm taking that home. Brought it home. Well, we picked up a whole bunch of them, but only the fresh ones I'll open and drink and then eat the coconut. So we brought it home, and I worked on that sucker for a long time. My husband took it into the bandsaw and opened up a little bit of it. We drank the coconut milk, and we scraped out the coconut. It was so yummy. So anyway, I've got plenty of coconut husks. I'm sure I could figure out how to get them mashed up a little more. But I'll probably just look for a less expensive place to get it. Now the Reptile Prime is really awesome. I love it, but it's $20 for a bag. Now until I know how long that bag will last me, then I'll decide if I'm going to go elsewhere for my snake bedding. But the news, I am getting a new ball python next week. She is orange ghost or het orange ghost. She is het orange ghost. She's beautiful. She's coming from somewhere in Washington. I'll probably get her Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's see, Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm kind of excited about that. A little bit spendy on the shipping. I paid 45 from BHB. This place wants 60. I found them on Morph Market, and it was weird. We do boost stuff, Han Racecraft. We do intercoolers and turbo systems, et cetera, boosted, you know. Well, the name of the guy's business is called Boosted Morphs, which is kind of cool. It's like, oh, it was meant to be. So anyway, she's really beautiful. I'm gonna get her, and so I'll have her next week. I have to come up with a name for her. I've started on the shameless theme, so she could be Veronica. We can just call her V. She can be Gemma. I really don't like the name Debbie. I think that's a dumb name. I'm sorry if any of you are Debbie. I just don't prefer it for myself. It's kind of boring. I don't know. Franny. Franny could be a name. Franny. Not sure what other there's a lot of other names. I'm not gonna call her Svetlana, call her Lana. Not gonna happen. I have a friend named Lana. And then next month I will be getting a male coral glow. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm potentially going to be getting one more female because I would like to start with 2 males and 4 females. Now, the one female, my albino spider, everything I read and listen to, most people say, don't breed them, don't breed them. Oh my God, don't breed them because they have a wobble. Some do, some don't. Some are severe, some are so minor. Monica, I have not seen a wobble in her at all. She gets the mouse on the first strike, which was another problem with the spiders. She's amazing. I've not seen anything weird. Now Frank has missed his mouse on the first strike, and he's a normal. Who knows? Who knows? So if I do not breed her, which I don't believe I will, because I don't want to potentially pass that wobble on to anybody, I will need one more female. I would like something that's you're going to be able to see whatever trait is dominant when she breeds with the male or the coral glow, the male normal or the coral glow. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. I would love to hear them. Yes, I've bored you enough for today. I am going to turn, I just woke up. I haven't been sleeping well because of the nausea and the pain, but I slept in today, which was great. I'm going to turn on my YouTube on my TV. I'm on my laptop right now, but I'm going to turn it on the TV so I can see the big one. I know there's some predator catchers I need to watch, a couple of them that have posted within the last week that I've missed. Brian Barchak, his daily video, I actually paused to do my video. That's another thing. I'm sort of impulsive. I want to do it now. So I'll turn that back on. And afterwards, I am going to go back to watching Dexter. Love Dexter. I've seen the series probably, and I'm not joking, probably 24 times, the entire series. Love it. Have all the books. And I have all the DVDs. They're all in sealed cases. I just watch it on my streaming services. I do not have regular TV. I don't have news. The only news I get is smart news on my cell phone, which I hardly look at anymore anyway because it's mostly depressing. It just kind of sucks. Yeah, that is what it is. I guess let you guys go. Have a wonderful Friday. I'm sure I'll be back over the weekend sometime. And stay blessed. Bye.